Hi, my name is Millie Johnson and I've just released my fourth book, which is called A Summer Fling. A Summer Fling is about 5 women who develop a cross-generational friendship when they all work together in a supermarket head office in Barnsley. I got my inspiration from the book because when I was in my 20s I worked with 3 women, one who was in her 50s, one who was in her 60s and one who was in her 70s, and I thought, this is going to be awful, you know, and very boring, and it turned out to be one of the most precious friendships of my life, and I realised just how much women's friendship just pushes down all the barriers of colour and age and class, and it was an enduring friendship that's lasted well over 20 years, and I kind of wanted to pay homage to that, so that's where that story came from. I like to talk about women's friendship, which is a big major theme for all of my books. In the Yorkshire Pudding Club I have 3 women, all very, very different, and again friendship has knocked down all those barriers that stand between them with their differences in their character. In The Birds and the Bees there's just one lady and her best friend. In Spring Affair, again, there is one lady who has fallen out with her best friend and realises just how important that friendship was to her. And in the Summer Fling, there are 5 women who are all very different ages, all very different characters, and that was great fun to set them up and make them all become friends and develop this fledgling friendship that builds up between them all. As soon as the kids have gone to school in the morning, I start to write. I used to write through the night, but I get blamed too much for not spending quality time with the kids, so I tend to do it while they're at school. But I do sit down, I get twitchy if too much time has elapsed after I've come back from school, done the school run, so I sit down at my desk and work through, quick stop for a snack at lunchtime, and then work right through the day in very concentrated pace. And I work quite fast as well, actually. I can get a few words out in the day if I don't stop for a Jeremy Kyle break or something like that. Because I kind of like to refresh my palate, as it were. I read some chick flick books, but I like really heavy crime. I like Sophie Hannah, I like Nikki French. I like something very different to what I write. In saying that, you know, I like romantic books like Jane Eyre, which has been my steadfast favourite since I was a kid. For me, when I launch a book, it's like christening a child, something I want to celebrate, because I've worked long and hard. It's been a labour in a way. So rather than just let it, you know, drift out into the shops unnoticed, I kind of like to do something special and pick up the themes of the book. Obviously the theme of A Summer Fling is the sun, which is why I'm dressed like this now. We have sun buns in The Birds and the Bees. We had great big bees, everything was yellow and black, and in the Spring Affair there was loads of giveaways of spring things. So I like to celebrate it. I like to have a party and give lots of giveaways. We do a charity fundraising at the same time, raise some money for the local hospice, and a charity of which I'm a patron, which is the Haworth Cat Rescue Organisation. So I kind of like to have this situation at a launch where everybody wins. You know, my figures go up, I'm selling books, people walk away with presents, the charities benefit, and send them all off with a smile on their face. My next book is called Here Come the Girls, and it's about 4 friends who win a fortnight aboard a Mediterranean cruise ship. It's great fun, lots of secrets along the way are uncovered, and obviously I have to go on a Mediterranean cruise for essential research purposes, which is hell. But it's great fun to write, and if I get it right this time, I won't have to go on another cruise ship for a while, so it may take me a while to finish.